Thank you, colleagues from Moldovan media. Indeed, together with the delegation from Moldova, led by Prime Minister, we're here in Luxembourg to put ahead the beginning of a very historical process, the actual start of the accession negotiations for Ukraine and Moldova to join the European Union. This is truly the first step since our countries gained the independence to show the irreversibility of Ukraine and Moldova's belongingness to a family of European nations. Our countries will work tirelessly to agree on the best conditions of our membership to integrate into biggest European market, and first and foremost for the people of Ukraine, this is a historical moment and the embodiment of the desire of every Ukrainian to live in a peaceful society based on the values.
Right now, Moldova and Ukraine is hand in hand in this European path integration. How do you see it in long process? Will be always together, or at some point will be different courses for the both countries?
Well, politically we are very much coordinated and engaged, but of course we are two different countries, sovereign countries, independent with its own structures of economy, so the negotiation process will be held separately, but the key principle of enlargement is the merit-based process, so the merits are individual to every country, so we will be working on that separately, but making sure that every effort we are doing is reaching out to the political bone. We have to move together. At the same time, both of our countries already have the association agreement in force, which entitled us to undergo through significant transformation. So we have the experience, and I'm sure this will be a well-coordinated process until both of us join the European Union.
Today is a very important day for Ukraine indeed, and for Moldova as well. But today also the Hungarian authorities have declared and have announced that they see it very far, and they see that Ukraine is far from achieving the criteria to the EU integration.
Of course, without any prejudice to a individual position of individual officials of a Hungarian government, we should make judgments based by the facts. First, European Commission has officially issued a report confirming that Ukraine has fulfilled all the necessary political criteria to meet the requirements to start the accession process. But the reality is also such that I represent a country with a fully effective law enforcement infrastructure of bodies, fully relaunched judicial sector with all the judges undergone the highest and all possible verifications of integrity, and fully operational government which has remained fully functional and resilient throughout the war. So the facts are really opposite. So, but we're in a dialogue with the Hungarian government, and I hope the other day we will match facts and the statements.
What about the common challenges that have Moldova and Ukraine? What is more needed to be done for a more approach, a more
I think we had just had a very good meeting with your Prime Minister, and we discussed that the biggest commitment on both sides is to embrace the opportunity which are brought to our countries by European integration. We really have to invest heavily to the development of infrastructure, development of the port infrastructure, border crossing infrastructure, scale up the railway connection, because both Ukraine and EU and Moldova will become the members of European Union. We need to improve the connectivity, and the best way is to do it together. So there is a long way ahead of us to learn how to use European funds, how to coordinate our relations with the neighbors in a more scaling up projects. But I'm sure it's more about embracing the opportunities. At the same time, both of our countries understand that membership in European European Union is a story of success of the organization, which have managed to preserve peace, security, and stability for over 75 years around 75 years after the Second World War, and managed to find solutions on different issues by a peaceful, democratic way. This is the only desire Ukraine has, to end the war and to restore peace in Europe, and basically membership of our countries into European Union is one of the key elements of that. Thank you so much. Thank